Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I figured I would start with my Halloween haul. There are only a few items, maybe two, that I was still looking for that I haven't found yet. So if I happen to see those, I'll pick those up. Otherwise, they will live to be hunted another year. But I wanted to dive in, give you a brief overview of what I picked up solely this year. Not all of it is strictly Halloween, but I bought it with the intention of it being used in my Halloween decor. So let's get started. I'm gonna start off with Bath & Body Works just because I didn't buy a ton from there. I got two things. The first being the potions and books. I'm currently seated in my library and I use books a lot in my decor. So this one I knew I needed to pick up. This one I saw online and I wasn't sure how much I'd like it, but now that I've seen it in person, I absolutely love it. My kitchen last year, I did more of like a retro carnival-y type theme, and I will probably do that again this year, so this one will likely go in my kitchen, but it is so cool in person. It just looks very deep. They did a really good job on this one. The next thing I'll go over is like generally candles, candlesticks. If you've followed me at all, you know I have a candlestick addiction. It's a problem, but I find them very useful for creating a very authentic feeling, both Halloween holiday and like Christmas, Yule time vibe. I just really like using candlesticks in my decor, so I just pick them up when I see unique ones that I like. So the first one was from Michaels. This was just a little green one, and this one actually matches my home decor year round, so this one was kind of a no-brainer for me. This was on clearance at TJ Maxx HomeGoods, and I want to say this one might have been too. So both of these are, actually all three of them this year, are glass for the actual physical candlesticks. I did pick up a couple like candle pedestals as well. They might be used for candles. I tend to use flameless ones just so I can leave them running and not worry about it. However, I also like to alternate heights on things, so these help just give variation basically in my decor. So I look for things like this that can be used either around Halloween or Christmas or any other time of the year when I need that stacked height. So general candlestick things, I did pick these up at I'm spilling things. I did pick these things up at home. I thought they could be kind of cool somewhere near or on my fireplace. I did not realize how large all the things at home were because I had not seen them in person. So that will be a running theme in a little bit, but these I thought were cool. I should probably have picked up more, but again, I liked the stacked height. They'll be very dramatic somewhere. Don't know where I'm putting them yet, but I will soon. I got a couple other things that I would not consider strictly Halloween, but I like them for the Halloween vibes. So these I actually picked up, I think I mentioned it in one of my earlier videos, but I picked these up at the Harry Potter store in Chicago. I just thought, again, they would be very cool for decor. They're just regular little notebooks, but they are cool looking. They have magical themes on them. I grew up, obviously, with Harry Potter, so it's been a theme throughout my life. My mom and I even had a Harry Potter Christmas one year where we just decorated everything like the Great Hall would have been, and that was a lot of fun. So not strictly Halloween, but very Halloween adjacent, and I thought they were cool. Again, I can use them for different heights or even stack them behind things to give that pop of Halloweeniness. These I picked up at Michael's, and I did show these in an earlier video too. These are like bookshelf markers. They're a little bit too wide for my bookshelves, so we'll see how that goes, but I wanted these last year and I never saw them in store, so they only had one set when I went to Michael's, and I grabbed them that day. So there's poetry, fiction, romance, and horror. So I was originally going to hang them on my bookshelf somewhere, but I don't really want to drill a hole in my bookshelf. So what I'm thinking is I might put them on the opposing wall or use them in some other way to make the room still feel very library. Even this table I'm sitting at actually came from a real library at some point. It's very old. But I just think that's really cool is having that theming in here because it is basically a functional library for me. Last thing I got from Michael's that's not strictly speaking Halloween, but it's in their Halloween lines, is the little dish, my little Taurus, because that is my sun sign. I thought it was cool. I tend to like more the dust everywhere. I tend to like more constellation, mystical type things, night sky stuff. I don't usually go with blue coloring. I do a lot of green, but I think navy blue and green go well enough. And it goes well with black too, weirdly. So picked that up. Wasn't super expensive. $14.99. I'm sure I had a discount on it too. Last thing I picked up that's not strictly speaking Halloween, but can be used, is kind of this little like candy dish holder thing. It's just a little clear one. I need to clean it. I picked it up at the thrift store. I thought it could be cool again in the kitchen with something to make it feel more vintage, carnival-y, Halloween-y, like 50, I don't know. I have a vision for it. I don't know what it is fully yet, but it will happen at some point. So I grabbed this because I thought it was cool. We'll see where it fits in with all of the decor. But again, not strictly speaking Halloween, but you can leverage non-Halloween pieces in your Halloween decor if you're creative. I think I'll jump over to HomeGoods, or not HomeGoods, At Home. I always get those mixed up. At Home. I didn't bring up all of the stuff I got at Home because it is large. The one thing other than the candles is I did get this cool little like bat vase. I just thought it was fun. I like texture a lot, so I will use this somewhere. The other thing I got, or the other two things I got, I'll put pictures of them up. I did get the crow lamps that I have been wanting for years. Every time I try to get them, they're sold out. The second they came out this year, I got a notification email and I ordered them. So I only got one at first, and then I had to order the second one separately because I originally ordered two at once and they canceled one of them. I was stressed, but I did wind up with two, which is what I was looking for. So I will use those. Picture should be on the screen. And then I did get the Veiled Lady. Now, this is one of my favorite art pieces of all time. It's actually in our local art museum at the Minneapolis Institute of Art. It's beautiful. I don't understand how they could have carved that out of marble or stone. It's just beautiful. So one of my all-time favorite pieces. I don't know why it gets used so much in Halloween decor, but I'm not going to complain because I love it. So I ordered that online. It is huge. It is like, it's feet tall. I was not expecting that. I was expecting like a littler bust, but it is a large one. So if you order that, just know, again, pictures on the screen, but larger than I thought, still very pretty. Don't know where I'm going to put it yet because it's so big, but I will figure that out. I was not willing to return it. Yeah. So those are my at-home purchases. The bat vase, the crow lamps, Veiled Lady, Veiled Maiden, whatever the actual official title is, and then the candles that I thought were cool. I think the last thing I got at Michael's, they had this beautiful lamp that I really regret not getting, but they just didn't really have a lot in stock anytime I went to Michael's. I do think they had one of the best lines or things that featured Halloween this year out of the other stores. Like, I have not been very impressed with Target at all. I ordered a couple things from Anthropologie that you'll see in a moment, but none of these things were like super inspiring from a Halloween standpoint. But I did pick this little green cauldron up. Obviously green is my favorite color. I mentioned this in a previous video. Half of my house is green. This will just match really well somewhere. So picked this up when I saw it. I don't know if they had these in previous years or not. I had not seen them before. This was an immediate yes for me. Okay, I think I'm gonna go to Anthropologie next, just because, again, I don't have that much of it, which is nice. I didn't buy that much this year. The rest of the stuff is predominantly HomeGoods and TJ Maxx. But I picked up two things from Anthropologie this year. I wanted to pick up a third, but I actually made it. If you want to watch that video, click somewhere. I'll link it. But I made their little like moth picture frame thing that they had. It was hard. I do see now why they charge what they do for it. I thought it was a lot. It's probably accurate pricing for what it is. I always think I can make stuff, so I make it, and then it takes a long time. The supplies, though, I will say for that were pretty cheap. I did it in under $26 instead of $68. So if you're willing to spend the time, that probably makes more sense. This, however, I didn't realize I had a scuff on the side. I'll try to clean that later. I picked up this cool little like apothecary jar. Opium. I'm thinking I always kind of do this in my living room, but I try to go like witch cottage-y in the living room. So I thought I have a slight vision in my head of how that might look this year with this piece and this one. So neither of these are super expensive. I think this was closer to 60. I think I had a discount, which doesn't happen frequently at Anthropologie, but I just thought they went really well together and I could do some cool things. Again, it's kind of that gardeny, witchy, cottagey vibe. So this I just thought was beautiful. It's unique. I've never seen another skull like this, so I couldn't let this one pass. This one was only $38. It's by Terrain at Anthropologie, which is like, I think one of the brands they work with. I don't know, but it's really cool. See, I think this one is also Terrain. Yes. Oh, and this one was only 68 or 38. So in total, I spent about 60. That makes sense now why that was ringing in my brain. The moth thing was 68 though, because I referenced that in the video. So these are my two Anthropologie pickups this year. I think they are beautiful. Again, not traditional Halloween. I guess the skull kind of is, but I think you can take pieces that have the vibe you're going for and make them Halloween, which I will do with you when I decorate. I think everything that is left is HomeGoods, TJ Maxx. I will correct myself if I'm wrong there, but I believe everything else is HomeGoods. You know what's funny? I forget what I pick up until I unpack it later, which I have an app coming out for that very soon, but we'll get to that. I love all of the Joanna Parker pieces. I picked this up, completely forgot about it. Glad I didn't keep going out and looking for more. This was $24.99 at my HomeGoods. I also picked up the little bat, so they kind of... I tend to use these in my kitchen, but then I can, again, stagger heights, have some fun with different little personas. What are they called? Cartoon people, things, animals? I don't know. I had been looking for the bat mug for years, and I finally found it at HomeGoods. $12.99 for the bat mug. I don't think I told you how much the bat... $12.99 for the little dish thing. But I'm so excited because I think that was really the only big one that I was missing was the bat. So, have him now. He's very cute. This was also the HomeGoods trip where I realized I don't need any more salt and pepper shakers. I have too many. But I did pick up this one because I liked their little bow ties. And then I picked up Frankenstein and Frankenstein's Bride. I thought they were fun. I don't know which ones I'll use this year. I like to host a little like friend Halloween feast party thing. We'll see. Those were $9.99 each, by the way. This came with a stand. I just didn't want to pull it up on the table. But this huge thing, I think I might stick candy and stuff in and just leave it out on my porch because I really don't get kids, which is sad. And I can't really hear them if they do ring the doorbell since I get so few. I think I'm just going to set this out. This whole thing really surprised me. It wasn't that expensive for the stand. $24.99 for this and then like literally a little planter stand to set it on. I thought that was pretty reasonable. That'll be what I stick my stuff in. This was something that I picked up. I don't really love the lights necessarily. I don't like things that light up that much unless it's like very intentional and realistic. However, there was a hat a few years ago that I never got. I want to say it was through Target. There was like a wicker hat, witch's hat that I really liked, and this reminded me of it. So not quite what I was looking for, but close enough. This one was $19.99, also HomeGoods, because my HomeGoods and TJ Maxx are combined. This was probably my biggest purchase outside of like the crow lamps. But I saw these and I thought they were so cool. I don't think I've seen anybody else. Oh, it's got a little bit of a scuffy. I don't think I've seen anybody else with these yet online. These were like buried in the back. The box is not in great shape. They're these beautiful bat mirrors. So they kind of remind me of like the cathedral-esque ones that have been popular lately, but they're thinner. And then the bat motifs I just thought were really cool. So I'm very excited for these. I have kind of a vision in my head of where they're gonna go. They were not super cheap. These were $59.99. But again, I thought it was worth it for two, because I've seen some that are like $60 just for one. So I picked these up when I saw these. Again, they were hidden at the very back, and I think I only ever saw it once. To be fair, I have not gone back to HomeGoods in a while. I got a little overwhelmed and had a lot going on, but saw these, loved these, think they're beautiful. You can probably see the other items in the reflection. Oh, here's how they look, kind of, if you want to see the back. So the final two things I actually did not pick up in store. I ordered online. This first one, I think I saw Jack Skellington feature this, or like breeze past it on his channel. And as soon as I saw it, I knew I needed it. I didn't think it was likely that my local HomeGoods would have it in stock. And I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna go check TJ Maxx online. And sure enough, they had it. I ordered this one. I don't know if it even has the price on it. I don't know how much it was, but obviously books are a big thing in my house. I needed this pillow. So it also just like very much so matches color scheme wise, the browns, the blacks, the greens. It's great. Love this pillow. It's tiny, but I love this pillow. And it's actually like stitched, which feels nice compared to some other pillows that are just printed. This is truly stitched. It's beautiful. I also saw this pillow. I wasn't sure if I was going to keep it. Part of me just wanted free shipping. This one does have a price on it. Does it? I guess not. But it's from Martha Stewart, also TJ Maxx. I just thought it was such a cool little vintage town looking piece. I was like, I'll see what it looks like in person, and I love it. So I'm keeping this one as well. It'll go likely in my living room. Again, lots of colors that match, and it's just fun. I like, every time I look at this, I see something new. It's got a lot of texture, beading. It's such a pretty pillow. Okay, so I have not posted a video in a couple weeks. I've been pretty frustrated with trying to get my app launched, which we'll dive into that probably in a deeper video later. But I've been very sad because I've been excited about getting this app launched. It is designed obviously by a single seasonal decorator for other seasonal decorators. So where this came from for me was I don't remember what I have purchased in previous years. I don't know where it's stored. And then when I was out shopping specifically for Joanna Parker mugs and things, I was like, I don't even know which ones I have anymore. So I have an app coming out, hopefully within the next week. It was supposed to come out 2 weeks ago. It did not, obviously, but I hope you'll stick around for. I am so excited for it. Basically, the premise of it is it helps you document all your items so you know what you have, where it's stored, and lets you decorate with them in advance so you can do all of that from your couch. I was so excited to play around with it and show you guys in real time as I pulled stuff out, took pictures of it, and then mocked things up. I was so excited to share that process so that you all knew how to use it. But life is life. It's a little bit delayed. Hopefully it'll be out by next week so it can help a majority of people who are decorating or about to decorate for all of the holidays coming up. So I will share that with you as soon as possible. For now, thank you for joining and watching this haul. I appreciate every time you come and join me for these. I just think this is fun. This is one of my favorite things, favorite times of the year when it becomes fall. And I get to have fun with decorating for Halloween. So thank you for joining. See you in the next one. I'm gonna go start taking pictures of all of my items so that I have them documented in my app, and hopefully you will join me in doing the same.